Welcome to my DIY panel. I have lovely helpers. Oh, okay, this way. Yes, lovely helpers over here to serve as audience surrogate. So if I don't explain something well, they'll catch me right away.
Oh, yes.
Always.
Hopefully. I hope everybody's craft packs made it to you on time. I did end up shipping all of them priority because I realized on Monday, I was like, oh, wait a second. The post office is having a time right now. I can't depend on my typical 3-day shipping. So should have all gotten them. Craft packs are still available online for this weekend if you watch the panel and decide you want to get one and watch the video later and do it at home. So all good. I tried really hard to get everybody what they wanted. I hope it worked. If you hate your colors, I'm sorry. Tried.
Their problem. I don't know.
I love mine.
Oh yes, good. I spent you gave me very clear instructions of pink and black, and I was like, okay, but does she want more black or more pink? And I sat there for like more time than necessary deciding on that.
It's like a good 50-50, but all I wear is black usually, and the only hint of color I ever have is pink, so we're good.
Good. Yes. Oh yeah, you person who I never posted about the rainbow flowers, which I'm working with rainbow today. And one of you who ordered ended up posting all 5 colors that were on the rainbow flowers. So I was just like, well, here you go. Here's all of them.
Nice.
All right. Well, so poor Denise over here at the post decided to hold her craft pack, even though she lives 5 hours driving away from me. And things got to her city within like a day, but that's okay. Don't vote Republican. Please vote for people who don't ruin our post office. Thank you. All
Same
right.
post office. Eat the rich.
Yes.
So in all of your craft packs, I included 1 batch of 5 big flowers like this, and at least 2 batches of smaller flowers. Crackle, crackle, like this. And some leaves and some extra little flowers to add on. I'm going to be doing a pattern that's 1 big flower and 2 small flowers, and all of you have the materials to do that, but you don't have to follow my pattern. Additionally, I recommend leaving the leaves, which I did not pick my leaves yet. I'm going to do that later. I recommend leaving your leaves till the end because you can kind of just slot them in anywhere. All right, so everybody got your craft packs ready to go? Get them ready.
I'm trying to separate the little baby ones so that I'm ready.
Oh yeah, the little baby ones sometimes get kind of stuck, and you kind of have to tear them apart.
I use these in my doll houses, and I love these, so I'm ready.
Yeah, they're great. Mine is even stuck. All right, there we go. 2 of them came off. It's fine.
Try not to rip them apart.
This is a little tougher to do in fake nails, but it's happening.
Yes.
You can do it. I believe in you.
You can get wire cutters or something and just strip off the paper. If you
I got my handy dandy X-Acto. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, mine. I'll be fighting with this in a minute. All right. Well, grab your first flower. I recommend starting from wherever you want the center of your flower to be, like the center of your piece. So you see Denise is wearing a flower headband that is offset with the center being off to the side. So then you'd want to start with whatever flower is going in the middle of that offset. Or let me make you bigger for a second.
I'm going to copy you.
There. See that?
Over.
Lovely. So if you wanted to do something offset, start with whatever flower is going in the middle of your offset. I'm doing something symmetric, so I'm going to start with my flower in the middle of my headband.
Okay. It's always, I always lose some hair. Always. Just.
I'll find it eventually. So for this flower, I'm going to do it away from the headband just so you can see what I'm doing. But when you're actually working with your flower, you're going to want to put it way up close to the headband. But if I did that, you would never be able to see what I'm doing with my poor 6-year-old webcam. All right.
Vintage webcam now.
Very, very vintage webcam.
Very retro.
Oh.
Still some more tea here.
Oh, so someone mentioned that they get their hair caught in headbands. So you shouldn't have that problem with these. And if you do have that problem, we have floral tape, which I'll show you at the end, which will super make sure you don't have that problem.
Okay.
I have that problem with literally everything. It's just because my hair is so curly, it just latches onto anything that gets too close.
Same.
Yeah, the wigs latch on easier, and then it's like that synthetic hair if you're like me and can't afford real hair.
Boycott hair.
My $5 hair sticks to everything. Okay.
Well, wigs. All right, so I'm starting with my flower on the opposite side of my headband. You can kind of see it there. And I'm going to bring this end up to form a loop around the headband, like this.
And you're leaving like a little bit of wire like empty on the top here,
Well,
right?
I'm just doing that just so people can see, but you're going to want to, when you're doing it for real, you'll want to hold your flower up close to the headband.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're like doing cat ears or something and are building off your headband.
Okay.
See, it's gonna
People are interested in the cat ear version. I can show them that too after this.
Here, I'll get kind of and see the one I made. Like it's right up on there.
Yeah, it is super close. But if I did that, you would never be able to see. So I've wrapped that around the bottom, and now I'm bringing it around the top, but I am not bringing it back around the bottom of the headband. I'm having it stick out at an angle here. So kind of see that. There we go. See how I formed that little loop?
Yeah.
And now I'm going to bring that wire around the back of the flower. So not under the headband, but the back of the flower, like this.
Okay.
And only now that I've brought the wire back around this flower am I going to bring it under the headband. And same all the way around like a loop, but I'm not going to bring it fully twisted around the headband. So what we're doing right now is we're making like these U's. We've got a U around the headband, then a U around the flower like that, then a U around the headband again. And what that ends up doing is it creates these interlocking U's that hold whatever you have in place. So I'm going to bring this around the front of the flower, make that interlocking U around the flower, and then around the bottom of the headband. And now whatever wire you have left over, you can just kind of wrap it to other flowers, wrap it around the headband. It doesn't matter, something like that. But I have a secret. If you're not sure if you did it right, if you shake your headband and the flower stays on, well, congratulations, you have done it correctly.
I don't think I did it right, but it's not moving, so.
Can you hold it up and let me see?
Like, I did like the second, hold on, the second interlock here, and the wire is kind of like sticking out the back.
Oh, you've got it still. Now you just need to wrap it around the wire, the flower stem again.
Oh, okay. All right. It's good then. It's good. Thank you.
Oh, yay. People who went to my Finland panel. Thank you guys for coming. Isn't it like, well, I guess it's like evening there. It's like 6 p.m. in Finland. Yes. I'm hoping to do that again in Finland next year if I can get out of the country.
If they let us escape.
If they let me leave. We'll see.
Right. No, don't leave. Stay forever.
But Finland, it's Turku. I want to go to the historical castle and be in the castle.
I want to be in a castle.
I just want to go anywhere. I'll go with you.
Yes, come to Finland.
We're all going to Finland. I'm hopping in.
Everyone come to Finland.
We're
I'm going to go
invading.
through it one more time in case you missed it the first time. So starting with that flower at the back of your headband, like this. Then bring it around to make a U around the headband. So a U like that. And now that wire, I take it and bring it around the back of the flower. So I just covered that entirely with my hand. It's fine. This. So we have formed another U around that flower. Then around the bottom of the headband. So one more U on that headband.
Okay.
And then around the front of the flower. So you can see how that is kind of laid out. See, like that.
Yeah, it's like a really nice like weave.
Yeah,
Weaving it back and forth.
it's trapped in there. It's not going anywhere. Did everybody manage to get their first flower on? If you're still having issues, just comment in the bottom with whatever issue you're having, or if you'd like me to walk through it again, I will be happy to do that. So now I'm going to redo this and actually like how I want to have it. Actually on the headband. But yeah, like I said before, if you shake your headband and the flower stays on, congratulations, you have done it correctly. You have nothing else to worry about.
You know, at least with the flower headbands.
At least for this moment.
Get distracted from the politics of wherever you are.
A brief respite from the existential dread that chases
the
us
dread. All right, so we're using that same wrap for every other flower on here. I'm going to show you this repeating pattern that I think looks nice and it's kind of simple. So I'm going to put 2 little flowers on either side of this big flower here. I'm going to just wrap them exactly the same way. Whoops.
Wait, so we're using the little flowers now?
Yes, if you want to follow the same pattern as me.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, it's sort of a big, small, big, small. It's really cute.
Yeah. But so the 2 flowers that I'm putting next to the big one, the 2 flowers will sit side by side, so they kind of nestle the big flower. It'll make sense once I've got this first one on. One other fun thing with the flowers, since they're on wire, they're not glued. You can move them around after you've wire wrapped them a bit. You can kind of just nudge them into place. So if you don't like I don't like where this is, maybe I'll tilt it or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
To move it around and manipulate it, even though you've already put it on.
Mm-hmm.
Do we use the same wire wrapping method that you just taught us?
Yes, exactly the same. At this point, since you have multiple flowers, you can start taking excess wire and just wrapping it around other flowers.
Oh,
to make it extra secure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's almost like a daisy chain, but sort of with like actual wire, so it's
yes,
a little bit easier, a little bit more sturdy.
I have a fun story about daisy chains. I accidentally made my brother super popular at his middle school or his elementary school. I think he would think it was like 3rd grade. Because I watched one of his soccer performances and was bored and was making daisy chains out of little clover flowers. And every girl who was there watching their brother play soccer were really wanted to know how to make it. So I taught 8 little girls in his class how to make daisy chains, and then apparently after that they all came up to him and were like, "Oh, your sister taught us to make daisy chains."
Aww.
It was fun. Yeah, it was a fun moment. I was just bored. I ended up with this pile of children around me. Like,
That's
oh, what are you doing?
Wholesome content.
Yeah, so I did kind of a bad job with the second flower, but as you see, when I shake it, it stays on. So
yeah.
Yeah, and just keep adding flowers until you can't see the mistakes.
Exactly. That is a viable technique. I do that with the leaves at the end as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like I'm gonna hide everything that I did wrong with those nice little leaves.
Yeah, when in doubt, just keep piling crap on. That's
yes.
It works in makeup. It works in Lolita. Just keep piling crap on until it looks great.
It does.
I really should have taken my fake nails off for this. I'm like, oh.
But the aesthetic.
I just live and die for it,
You have to look good while doing this. Otherwise, what's the point?
That's it.
I agree.
I put two little BBs on here.
Aww.
With some very sad wiring at the bottom.
Hey, but nobody's gonna see it, and we're gonna cover it even more with floral tape.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we put the tape on, right?
You don't have to put the tape on. I actually usually don't, but I will just to show people how to do it. Because because even though it like looks like a mess underneath, nobody sees it. Oh, that reminds me. When you're wire wrapping, you only have to really wire wrap up to here on your headband. This part is all going to go behind your ear, so no one's going to see it anyways.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Why'd I even put this thing on today? See, look, no, this is just.
You did yours, because I kind of want to do those like big flowers there.
It's just what my hair does. Let's nothing go.
Oh, okay, I like that.
Yeah, so I just kind of, I don't remember how I did it. But yeah, I just wrapped 2 at a time, and I kind of left them a little longer to extend them off to the sides.
Right.
And then just kind of kept going around and around. And it's, so leaving that little bit of wire loose is nice because then it leaves it a little more posable so you can kind of move around as you need to.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like tying the flowers to one another, then they're moved together.
Yeah.
This is gonna make me want to make flower crowns all week.
Do it.
It's like, go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. I was gonna say I got the Joann's coupon for the weekend this morning. So
Yeah, they're Labor Day sales. But yeah,
I want to be around people.
Yeah, I don't want to go anywhere this weekend. There's going to be too many people not wearing their masks properly, and it's just going to drive me insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I go out as like a Karen on a video, like telling somebody to put their mask on.
Using their Karen powers for good.
Good.
Yeah, I flip out, like, internally.
Yeah.
And I just get super stressed because I'm like, if I can do it, like, you have no excuse.
Yeah. Agreed. All right, I'm going to show you a more complicated technique. I did not give any of you guys these because I was hoarding them all to myself.
Oh!
But I have spiky boys. These are just spike rivets. They're not anything fancy. They have little screws on the bottom, but it doesn't matter if they have a divot because I'm going to be wire wrapping around the divot.
Oh my God.
If you're a smart person, you would have pulled out wire and then wire wrap these separately, but I left the green wire downstairs and I'm not going to go get it. So I'm going to use one of my flowers to wire wrap this spiky. One fun thing about wire wrapping is like if you can get a wire around your object, you can wire wrap it to something else. So if you want to put something on your head and can get a wire around it, then you can wire wrap it to a clip or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just literally looping the wire around just kind of loosely and then crossing it over the flower to keep it a little snug. And now I have a flower and a spike because I did not bring extra wire for my spike. It's like
God. I'm totally going to do that. I have spikes someplace in this apartment. They're mostly on my vest. But...
Yes. Yeah. So this is a little more complicated and hard to show you because I have to physically hold the spike in place while I wire wrap it. But otherwise, I'm going for exactly the same technique as before as much as I can. Just making lots of U's with as much wire as I have while finagling the spike into place. Stay, spike, stay. Oh, see, I really should have just brought my wire. I'm gonna.
I thought you had everything together, Poovy. I thought you found it all.
Me having everything together. I made a mistake this morning of like, I scheduled myself as the tech support for all of the morning panels. And I forgot that meant that I had to be at my computer the entire time and I couldn't prepare my own panel. It was not smart.
Mistakes were made.
Didn't it start at like 8 a.m. or something, our time?
10 a.m.
10 a.m., okay.
Yeah, but it ends at like midnight our time today.
Yeah, I saw that. And that's like a lot of the sessions that I really, really want to go to are late at night.
I'm sorry. We planned it mostly to put all the Pacific time zone people at night and the Eastern time zone people in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, what you do is you just like take a nap in between. Get some coffee.
A little siesta.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I think right now these little crafts and things like just some it's a very zen craft. You're just, meditative wrapping that wire, and I think that's really nice right now to just kind of you're
Oh
just
yeah,
focusing.
Yeah.
they are so like they're such a good stress relief doing something with your hands.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, note saying that someone's done these with pearls. Yeah, I've added some
Oh,
pearls to some
yeah.
of mine too. Pearls come out really good. They're really easy to add on because you can just make little loops with your wire and while you're wire wrapping, and then hook pearls onto it later. And they drape really gorgeously. Like those are a lot of fun to do. I've done some fun ones like that. Another
Mhm.
thing that I really enjoy doing is I'll make polymer clay horns. And when I make the polymer clay horns, it's an aluminum base, and I put wire in the aluminum base. So when I finish the piece and I go to bake it, it's got a wire sticking out of it. And
Yeah.
so it's like
So
permanent wire, and you can wire wrap that then onto whatever you want, and it stays really well. I did that with like these giant antlers once, and then I had put some feathers on it, and my dog
Oh
decided
no.
to eat it. I was so upset. I had spent like 2.5 hours on that headdress. I got 2 photos out of it, 2 photos, and then my dog destroyed it, and I was so sad.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm like gonna add the black probably last and have it like creeping out.
Yeah, do it as a fill-in.
I'm trying to have it like yours sort of, but then like a few black specks, and then it comes out into like a ton of black ones. But we'll see. I love that pearl idea. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
I've done that a few times. It's a little bit of a pain to store them, so I don't make them as often anymore, but they are pretty.
Bumpy them.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yours will be minus the spikes, but that's like the 2 flowers together.
I think everyone should put their finished headbands in the Discord when they're
Ooh,
done
yes,
too.
please.
I want to see how they all turn out.
I miss seeing everybody's. This is my number one sadness about doing this panel virtual instead of in person is I miss seeing everybody's cool headbands.
Mhm.
People always do, like, there's always somebody who does something really interesting I've never seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I broke one of my flowers. That happens sometimes.
Oh, people don't have the Discord link. Let me see.
Whoever's the mod can probably get it.
Yeah.
I've been practicing making like paper flowers out of like that really fancy crepe paper.
Oh.
And I'm totally gonna make a crown now that I know how to do it.
Yes.
Yes.
Another fun thing with these crowns on the headband, you can put them on hats, like a wide brimmed hat or a witch hat. You could just kind of
Oh yeah.
on there.
I love that.
Yeah, you could wrap it around the base for sure.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
want a
it's
witchy
like
hat.
this around the hat brim.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I swear.
Yeah, that would be something to do. Because who was I complaining to? Oh, I've been doing Facebook Lives with my the Michigan and I went on a little rant this morning because so I have my blue set, and I posted a picture in the cord share chat on the Discord. And I have a pink set that's similar that you can see in the background here. And then I'm going to be doing a black, silver, and red set. And so I was like, I need some big hats to go with them. And a girlfriend was doing a devil-inspired group order. She was like, who wants in? And I saw they had a really nice hat, and it came in black, blue, and cream. And I was like, all right, perfect. I'll do 3 of those. Oh, no, it's a black hat with blue flowers.
Oh.
So there's only 2 colors. And I'm like, first off, why are you putting black and blue together? Whatever. And they're like, well,
oh, there's a question here.
Oh, how did I wrap my flowers 2 at a time? So what I still would wrap like 1. Trying to think back to the before times. And then I would just I'd wrap it to the side. I wouldn't wrap it straight up on the thing. I would just wrap it off to one side and kind of manipulate it a little bit and kind of tilt them away from each other. And then I would do the other one. And you may want to leave like maybe a 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch of excess so that you can kind of have it branch off.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
And if you put it on and it's not quite where you want it, you can generally switch it around. So like,
Yeah.
instead of when you want your flower center, you've been holding your flower in the middle, kind of like that. But when your flower off to the side, you can hold your flower to the side and wire wrap it too, and that will push it off to the side.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very malleable.
Was anybody actually interested in the cat ear version and wanted me to show them that, or are you all good on that one?
The cat one is super cute.
I kind of want to like see it. Do you have like a sample at all?
Of the cat ears? No,
Yeah.
I don't have a sample because I am very lazy.
People want to see it.
No one will want to see it. Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, let me. Oh, there's a photo. I have a photo.
Gotta deliver now.
Let's see if I can find that photo.
Yeah, so stupid hat only comes in 2 colors. They're like, well, the flowers can't be removed. And I'm like, fine, I'll just order 2. So I bet they can't be removed though. Like they're either sewn on or they're glued on.
They definitely can.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't want them to remove it. I'll remove it. I'm fine with that. But that's my big thing that I get to be all mad about for a couple days.
You have like a sewing store behind you. You definitely are going to be okay.
I've actually made a few hats and it's awful. Like it's horrible. I hate making hats.
Yeah. I don't know how people do it. Like
I don't.
It's a whole other form.
But
Flowers, I'm having a hard time getting them to like stay on tightly. Like this little guy keeps set. Oh, look at that.
That's so cute. Oh, that turned out really cute.
Yeah, I think that's neat.
Oh, someone's doing crochet. Okay, we have a question. What's the most extensive handmade craft you've done for a look or coordinate? Of completed ones, it's definitely hats. Give me a second. I'll get my giant pirate hat. Hold on.
I made a poinsettia hat from like Dollar Tree poinsettias, and I'm trying to find a photo of it because I was like supremely proud of it.
Nice.
It was for like the tea party in San Francisco.
Aw.
I used to be part of it.
Just a second.
Oh, here it is. So like you could kind of see it.
Oh,
it's like just a bunch of poinsettias, and I literally made like a bath, like a shower cap out of it.
Nice.
And it had like ribbons coming out from the back, which were also from Dollar Tree. So the whole thing cost like I think $10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's my pirate hat.
Ooh, cute.
And I made 2 of them because a girlfriend and I did a twin set with we had matching overcoats and skirts from Flam Plus Friend. Hers was in cream and mine was in black. And so then I made us both matching hats and we wore them together to Godaiko Con, which was a baby con that existed for only a couple of years in Michigan. It was just a cute little guy.
That's adorable.
I know what the most expensive thing I've made is. I don't know if I don't really make centerpiece things unless I'm selling it and then it's sold. I guess. I'm very lazy.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being lazy.
Oh, wait, I have another photo of like another headpiece that I made, which I loved. Hold on.
I'll have to also post I'm hoping to make a bonnet to go with, I have Meta Mermaid Princess, which is like just a really cute, like sunken treasure sort of themed dress. And I'm hoping to make a bonnet to match it with like a stiff brim and pleat it so that it kind of looks like a scallop shell, like that quintessential shell look. Yeah, so it's one of those.
That'll be cute.
I did. Yeah. I did these also where like I made these little chains. They were like pearls with like gold wire, but like I made the actual chains so that they like each dripped from my head, and then like it was all like a feather headpiece and lace, and I was just like I had nothing to match that dress, and I was like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? So I made that.
You like to work with feathers a lot. I'm getting that feel.
But anything gaudy and loud and like.
I mean, that's just Lolita, though. The bigger the hair, the closer to God.
Even my regular outfits are like, oh my gosh, the antlers.
Damn it, that looks good.
This is the headpiece that my dog ate.
Oh.
I at least got like this perfect photo out of it, but yeah, he ate it. But yeah, this is just polymer clay with aluminum base, wire wrapped exactly the same as I'm showing you here. So this you really can go all out with it, go ridiculous, make these giant antlers. They were pretty sturdy, like they weren't heavy or anything.
It was made out of polymer clay?
Yeah, those are polymer clay.
What? Have you ever used paper clay? How do you feel about it?
I've never really used paper clay. I don't really consider myself like a clay person. I just kind of like when I work with clay, I'm just kind of like whatever, I'm just making something.
Yeah.
So I don't have any real opinions. I've been using Sculpey.
Yes.
In the oven Sculpey for the most part.
Nice.
I started using paper clay when I saw somebody was making like these little like tiny bears out of them, and I was like, oh, I want to do that, and then I couldn't do it. But I liked it for other stuff. Like I started making actual art pieces out of it, but it was like for Lolita, I couldn't figure it out.
There's a lot of really good people who do really cool stuff with polymer clay out there that I'm just like, it takes me so much work. Like that headpiece took me 2 or 3 hours.
Oh yeah,
I could probably do it faster now because this was like 4 or 5 years ago, but still.
Okay, I'm adding the black in.
Yeah.
Homestuck taught me how to use bottle magic. Yes.
Homestuck had its uses. It taught the importance of sealing your body paint.
Yeah.
And it taught how to use aluminum and wire to make lightweight horns.
Yes. Yep. I've wanted to do like a 2-parter panel where I teach people how to do the polymer clay horns, and then I show them how to put it onto their headbands. But most of the events I've been to have not wanted me to bring in a toaster oven to the panel. So
they get weird about it. I don't know what the problem.
They're like, is that a fire hazard?
But now things are online and you should do it.
I might, but I don't know. Like people would have to buy their own polymer clay. I don't think I could make kits. And then we'd have to pause for 10 minutes while I'll do a dance while the horns bake.
Mm-hmm.
Can I like always be your little surrogate audience for your craft show that is going to be one day broadcast online?
You can.
And each time I have to wear longer nails while I make craft.
Yeah, and I'll just keep stacking things till my bump it. Yeah. It'll look totally natural.
Somebody did something like that once. I don't remember who it was, but somebody did that.
I believe it.
Yeah. Well, while I'm slowly getting to the part where I can show you how to do the floral tape, how is everybody in the chat doing? You get cool Sea of Serenity swag? Speaking of nails, I know Belladonna has some really, really awesome nail sets up.
What?
I saw those and I was like, oh no. Am I going to buy some fake nails?
You should. They're so good.
I should. I used to wear them all the time as a kid because apparently long nails were just always something I was going to aspire to have. And my problem was always, I wouldn't file them down enough. So I just have these giant nails on like these 10-year-old hands. Like I'm an adult, I'm a lady trying to live my life and play and have fun with these ridiculous claws. And
that's like creepypasta.
Basically. So yes. Oh God, I should have signed up to do a nail art panel. That would have been fun.
Ooh, yeah, next time. Oh, you were. There are 2 more events, 3 more events in the works right now. The whole year is full of events.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to, because I think people might like that maybe. Oh yeah, buttons two nails, nice.
Now it's like
Oh, Toshi, yes, get back into being do a collab with Belladonna with nails and do a photo shoot, please. I would love to see that.
I would buy that.
Yeah.
And I see, oh yeah, you got the jellyfish skirt from Sweet Mildred. I love that print. The hoodie, I love the hoodie pattern she did for that. It's so cute. And I love that like Paradise Rose made jewelry that ended up matching Sweet Mildred's set like perfectly.
Yeah, they had all the jellyfish. They had all the ocean jewelry. It's so cute. I love it. I should buy some.
Ooh,
Buy all the
Toshi's
things.
winking. And yeah, they're not announced yet, but there's the whole year. The whole year is full of things.
Well, that's good to know.
That's good.
Oh.
I like really still can't go out, especially like in Pittsburgh. Like, no, there's no going out.
Yeah.
I'm immunosuppressed, so I need any way to be social and do things at home.
Yeah, I'm allowing like a little bit of meetups, but I tell people, I'm like, let's keep them at least 2 weeks apart.
Yeah.
If you're showing symptoms, please let someone know. You won't be in trouble. We just gotta make sure everyone else knows, because Michigan is doing okay, but it's one of those things that you always have to just be wary of, and it's just really hard. And sometimes we have girls from Ohio come up and visit too, so it's kind of a, you have to be conscious of their infection rates. And
I have like one friend, and we'll dress up and we'll go out. But the other day we chose to go to like the area where the colleges are, and we both forgot that it was move-in week.
Oh shit!
No.
We were like, wait a second.
Yeah, Chicago actually inspired me to kind of change the rules and things about meetups, because the original post, even like back in April, to be like, whoa, all right guys, let's not, because I'm in that group, just to be in that group, in case of like larger Midwest events. And so, God, this sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. Our com's not doing any meets like that. It's just like 20 people, even if you are outside. It's so hard to manage them.
Yeah, that last one, because like we're in the same com, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a big pass on that one. Like I just
we have had like some like friend meets where it's 5 of us who are JFashion people who dress up and we go sit in the park.
Yeah.
And that's fine, but like that's 5 of us and we all know each other and we know that we will follow the rules. But like somebody I don't know at a 20-person meet, I can't trust them.
Yeah.
That's too much. That's I think the biggest one I've done was like we had 8 people go and meet up for tea, and that's been basically the only thing I've done in person, besides having a friend over every now and again and kind of helping her to alter her stuff and working with her. Dude, Daydream, you worked so hard on those rules, and I really appreciated it. But yeah, basically I followed Chicago's example, because I was like, we got to think about this too.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. It's really hard. I'm so like, there's so many things. I know I feel like I've got the same complaints everyone else has. Like, I was going to do stuff this year. I had designs. Yeah. I had plans. I'm going to go to Techo and hang out with everyone. I was going to go to Paradiso for the first time ever. And, and how it's like, well,
Nope, nothing. Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm getting to go to Paradiso. So I was going to go for the first time. I've been wanting to go for years. Aww. Then Royal Vegas popped up and we're like, do you want to come to Vegas? And I was like, fuck yeah, I want to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
And even Techo, like I was like, oh, I planned the big surprise reveal for the fashion show.
Mm-hmm.
It was going to be great. Everybody was going to scream, and I was going to have their recorded screams forever to power my infernal magic. But
It's a mix between Monsters Inc. and the Negaverse from Sailor Moon.
I don't know. I thought I was gonna like not be able to go to any Lolita stuff this year because like I just started school and like the program is so obscenely intense where like you have no life. But this actually, like doing this whole thing and having it be online has actually made me be able to do it because I'm like, oh well, I could just dress up in my house and then like take it off immediately and study. So it's like strangely there's a good side to it, but I'm still
we doing these has been a lot of fun, and I know at least like JFashion on Demand, we're going to be continuing them even whenever we can meet again in person because it's been cool. Like we have people from Finland chilling out here, and then the panel, we had a panel this morning that was people from all over the world, and that's not
I saw it.
to do.
Yeah, I guess that's the nice thing is it's really pushed back for interaction beyond just your local community. So it's almost like bringing back the LJ days a little bit when it was people from all over the world just talking and saying, hey, and reaching out to each other, like, how are you guys doing, over there? We're hanging in there. How are you guys doing?
Yeah. Oh yeah. F in the chat for Royal Vegas.
Aw.
Royal Vegas was like the one event holding me together this year. I was like, well, at least I can go see all of my friends in Vegas. And then nope.
The flower fell off.
I'm going to throw the largest fit when I'm not going to be able to go to Finland for my event.
Well, if plane tickets stay cheap, like that's been like the best thing about the whole thing.
Yeah, but like if they're not going to let me into the country, I can't go.
Yeah,
and I can't even
because it's not.
I wouldn't let me into the country either. It's fine.
I lost a flower. It fell off of the wire.
Yeah, some of them do that. I say just switch to another flower.
No way. I'm not giving up on it.
Wrap the flower on top of it. It's fine. I'm about to glue this one on because I don't want to go downstairs and get my other set of flowers. If you have like a serious rate of lost flowers, just email me and I'll send you some new ones. But it doesn't usually happen all that often. You might lose one flower.
I rescued it. There we go.
Yay. It's saved. So a couple of questions. Can we see how to do the cat ears? Yes, I'll show you that in a moment. Can you use the flowers and other accessories? Yes, I do rings exactly the same way, pins. You can wire wrap it. If you can take A and B and wire it together, you can do it. So you could put it on literally anything you want. Make bows, whatever. You could make a whole dress of just wire wrapping if you just wanted to get real wild with it. I did make an overskirt once that was just wire wrapped flowers.
That would be cool.
God.
Not doing that again. That was a lot of work.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah,
that would be.
I would have just glued it like a lazy person.
But the wire wrapping was like I could smush it when I traveled with it, and then I could unsmush it when I wanted it to be worn. Well, I'll show you to do the cat ears real quick. So grab 2 of your small flowers. And what you're going to do is exactly the same wire wrap, you're going to put a whole lot of room above that, like leave a lot of empty wire space. So I'm going to do a loose wrap to just get that on there. So both at where the base of your ears are going to be. Keep that up. You do 2 of these. Like that. They're kind of hanging out. See that hanging out? Then you take those tops of the flowers and you just twist them together. And now you got a triangle. See that triangle? Beautiful triangle. And you can wire wrap more things along the edge of the triangle and in the middle to form your ear. So somebody did this in one of my panels. They just did this and I was like, holy shit, that's amazing. So I did not come up with that one. But once people realize, especially at the anime cons, when they realize they can do cat ears, oh, It's all
Oh,
over.
yeah.
It's all cat ears.
Cat ears for days. And then you
Cat-
combine that with polymer clay, and then they can make like unicorn horns.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. You can get those Beastly Boutique really nice horns even and do something similar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, boutonnieres. Yes, you can make little boutonnieres. One of the members of our comm, Jen, does a lot of meets with these flowers where she'll make boutonnieres. We made a cool cross one that I don't know what I did with it. It's gone.
She
forever.
makes all kinds of amazing things, honestly.
Nice.
I don't know how she does it. I'm like struggling with these little baby flowers, but I'm like trying to add the details now, but it's coming along.
Yeah, look at that.
I like it. I like it with the little pops of black all over. I think it.
Yeah. I'm going to try to make the black like a little bit more, I don't know, so that it makes sense when you look at it instead of having it look like speckles.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop. I just dropped my thing. It's fine. I don't need it. Yeah, the little ones can be a little bit, but worst case, like you can kind of just sneak a wire in anywhere. Like I've got this whole thing, but I can just like wiggle my wire in between something if I want, like underneath this flower. If there's a hole, I can just be like, all right, I'm just gonna wire wrap you there and cover up that mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And voila, nobody can see what a terrible thing I have done. And we're going to use the leaves to do a lot of that too. The leaves are a big help in that.
I thought it was cute too at YomaCon when I threw this one together. You had the little birds too.
Yeah,
Those
those
are cute.
are fun. Especially stabbing the birds when the wire comes out of the bird. Everybody loves that. I didn't have birds for this, but yeah, they're like birds and butterflies and other things that come already on wire that you can wire wrap very easily. I didn't do any of those this time around. There's a lot of different types of flowers. If you want to get your own flowers, I buy them bulk from someone in Thailand, and it takes a very long time to get here. So you don't really want my supplier. But if you go on eBay or Google online, like mulberry paper flowers, you'll find them. Paper Mart has some usually. They're not terribly expensive. You can buy lots of colors. The black ones are a little bit harder to find, of course. Ooh, somebody added birds. Ooh, I want a photo in the Discord so I can see because it sounds awesome.
Yeah, give us photos.
Yeah, I want to say I get a lot of like birds and butterflies that are on like little clips from the Dollar Tree. But like whenever it's like seasonal, like Christmassy holiday time, they all are sparkly and stuff. And those are the best accessories to stick in your head.
Oh yeah. I wonder if you can probably just get spray glitter too if you have something that isn't glittery, or you get the glitter glue that the kids all use at the dollar store and just do like trim along the petals.
Yeah.
That could be really cute.
Yeah, and there are endless possibilities. You can get dangles or charms. Like I have a million things on my desk. So like you get a charm like this, use the loop, put a wire through it. Then you can hang it there. So anything you can kind of get wire on.
Kind of want to add pearls to this one now.
Yeah.
I got some of my craft pearls.
Could dangle some pearls off of that.
Hell yeah.
All right. So I don't feel like finishing this because I'd have to go fix this flower again. But like
I love that. Oh my god, the spikes.
Yes, spikes are so much fun.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to show you guys how to do the leaves. Leaves are pretty simple. You kind of just stick them wherever you want them, and they chill out. So I'm going to grab. You got multiple leaves bundled together. So with the leaf, you figure out like kind of where you want it. Where do I want my leaf? I think I want it this side here because I've got like some spikes showing. So I'm going to just slide that wire in underneath the spike. I'm going to turn it around. There we go. So it's like kind of just hanging out there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Hanging out under there. I slip it in, and then I'm just going to wire wrap it like I've been wire wrapping everything else. And it's just there now. Lives there. So you can do the leaves at any time, but just I feel like doing them at the end, it works really well when they slide in, and it makes it like you know better where you want the wire. at the end, like where you want your leaves.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stick in a couple more. Ooh, yes. Mushroom
Yes.
Mori one would be super cute. I used to have some of those little mushrooms on wires and put them in.
Those little mushrooms.
Like bursts I put in. I have these. I buy these dollar store crowns, and I
Yeah.
wire wrap them on too. I didn't do it this time because I tried to do it last craft panel and like couldn't get. But yeah, you can wire wrap these on ornaments, chain.
Dee, can I see yours again of like the little
Yeah.
flowers, what you did? Because I'm like,
Yeah. I got you, fam. Yeah, so
okay.
I just kind of, I don't know. I went like totally off script at the panel. Like Poovy's like, all right, now wrap them. And I was like, I'm just gonna. So yeah, I just kind of would wrap off to one side. I did all the big flowers first.
Right.
And then I went back in, filled in with the smaller ones.
Okay.
And kind of tried to play with gradient and color and things and kind of. There's a little guy hiding in there too. Oh god, this is so hard to do in a mirror.
I know. Okay, I think I can try to replicate it.
Yeah. And it's mostly just branching them off to one side and then doing your wire wrap. So give yourself a lot of extra room.
Yeah.
And then wrap them just as Poovy's described. And then, yeah. And that gives you a little posability with them too.
Oh.
I don't know if you need, we'll get real close. There we go. Get right up in there.
Ooh, okay. I see.
But yeah, I'd love to see like a Mori fall inspired one. So you get like some of the more autumnal leaves, wrap that on there and do your mushrooms and acorns. I think that would be super cute for Mori.
That would be gorgeous. Definitely. And the Mori style works really well for doing like a more mishmash of flowers. So that's one that's like even easier to make a good design for.
Yeah.
Have a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to show you guys how to do the floral wrap real quick, even though my headband's not ready for it. But so I got, you don't have to use the floral wrap. It's completely not necessary. It's just kind of like your personal preference. And what this is they wrap like actual flower thorny stems in it. And it's like a little bit sticky when you touch it. So when you're wrapping your headband, you're going to start towards the end of it and kind of just wrap it around the tip. And at the tip, you're going to just like smush it on there. Just really just smush it on the tip and it'll stay like that. Kind of like that. And then you try to keep it flat so it covers a lot of area and you wrap it diagonally up. And I should have done this with the flower on here. I'll put one on real quick. When you get to your flowers, you're going to alternate between having like pushing it flat with your thumb against the bottom and squishing it tight to sneak it in between flowers. So I'll keep it flat against the bottom. And then when I get to this flower, imagine I have two flowers. I'm going to pinch this and just like wiggle it in between the two flowers. Then I push it flat again against the bottom. And you just keep continually doing that as you go all the way around. Everybody should have way more floral tape than you need, hopefully. And again, you do not have to put on the floral tape. It's completely optional. Usually you can't really see the headband color at all when you wear it.
Yeah. This one matches, so it's okay. I wonder if you could.
Lots of people are very interested in these bird headbands, so everybody posts those to the Discord or like tag Serenity or something. I don't know how it works.
Do it. Do it or else.
Do it or else.
I haven't threatened anyone in a long time. I miss it.
Getting in those threats wherever you can.
It doesn't hold. It doesn't hold the same thing. Now all I do is just threaten to ban random comm members. It's always like such a joke. I don't know. I have a great com though. We have a lot of good people in it. So I'm just like, like my posts or get banned.
Like my poster get banned.
This isn't a democracy. This is Lolita. This is serious.
No, I feel that. The Minhera group I run, I don't have a lot of rules, but one rule is don't do anything that would make me have to make a rule.
Yes.
That's smart. That's a good one.
I love that group. The Secret Santa is like, makes my year.
That's such a cute idea.
Oh yeah, I posted it late this year because my life has been dumb, but it's up now.
Oh, it is? I have to check it. My life has also been dumb. So
It was up literally like 4 hours ago. All right.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll check it today.
Yeah, just recently. Oh, so we've got only a few more minutes left. Did anybody have any questions? Any concerns? Are you struggling with something on your headpiece? Please let me know. I'm happy to help troubleshoot.
Yes.
Finish this headband now. Yes, succulent headband. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
yes.
With the mushrooms.
Clay little succulents. Beautiful.
That would be super cute.
Thankfully, there is no time limit on crafting. You can craft to your heart's content.
I've been making paper succulents because I kill all my plants. But like literally, I've been trying to make them like cute colors. This was like the first plant I made, not a succulent, but like my little plant.
Oh, that's adorable.
And like I got these like tiny baby pots at Michael's, which I'm like painting pink and stuff. And I'm like, okay, a plant I can keep.
Yeah, you could put those things on your head. There you go. This is wire wrapping. It's one of those things you see something in the store and you go, can I put that on my head? The answer is yes. Just buy a little bit of wire and you'll get there.
Yes.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah, you crocheted a succulent. That's something you could wire and stick on your head too. I love it. Yeah, this headband I'm gonna finish and it's gonna be up on my Patreon only shop later if somebody wants it. I'm gonna floral wrap it black so you won't see the orange. But I just don't feel like going downstairs and getting that last flower. Yeah. Oh, these spikes. I think I forgot if I mentioned. They're just rivets. If you look up like spike rivets, you can find them. They're really cheap. There's all sorts of crazy shapes. I have these straight spikes, and I also have these like daggedy spikies.
Those are cool.
Oh, those are nice.
They're fun.
There's a place in New York. I forget what it's called, but they sell like every size of spike. And I can just add it to like the Discord. I'll find the business card, but I like to support them because I don't want them to go out of business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's great.
Places down there
yeah, if you can get from a small business, then all the better.
For sure. I'm just gonna assume it's called Spikes or Us. I don't know why.
It's called like not B&H, but it's like something. It's like J&H or something like.
Oh, okay.
Something real vague.
Yeah, I still have to finish this, but we're gonna just. There you go.
Oh, that's cute.
It matches with your outfit and everything.
I mean, in that there's some black on it and it's spiky.
Put one leaflet on here so far.
One, yeah. I just need to get another.
This was so fun.
Yeah,
It is a super fun craft.
Fun. I hope everybody had fun.
My cat's wandered into the room, so I have to pet her. Sorry. It's cat law. This was fun, even just to chat for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not so me doing this panel by myself for an hour is sad, so we didn't want to do that.
Let's see if she'll let me pick her up. She gets no, come here. It's okay.
I'm glad I got to be part of it.
So it's the cat.
That's Pip. All right, she's mad.
God, what a little angel.
She's a chunky demon.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
A baby demon.
All right. Well, if there are not any more questions, if you still want a craft pack, you can grab one this weekend. They'll be up and then they'll be gone again. But also you can buy your own supplies online. Just look up mulberry paper flowers or rose, paper rose, stem, all of those sorts of keywords will pull them up quite easily for you.
Mhm.
And feel free to message me or email me questions later if you still have problems. And we'll see you guys next time. I guess next panel is men's neckwear, history and how-tos. It was very fun. Glad we got some menswear panels in here.
It does sound fun. It sounds like a good one.
I know.
Yeah. Jason Merrill does that panel. He is extremely knowledgeable, very interesting fella. Very good stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll see y'all later.
It was wonderful. Have a good rest of your weekend, everyone. I'll be kicking around in the Discord too and causing trouble. So
Causing trouble. All right, goodbye, everybody.
Bye.